accept the co-host, and after the presentation by Srinivas is over, there'll be a question answer session, and during that time, all of you can participate in the discussion. If you have a question, you can ask, and then you can seek a clarification. You can give some of your experiences, whatever is relevant to today's topic. So that's after the program. But during the program, if you must say something, you can raise your virtual hand, and in case we think necessary, we'll unmute you and you will have opportunity to speak to all of us. That's the standard protocol that we follow. Right. So here is our program. I welcome every one of you to this evening's SkillUP 3.0 67th episode. So we've been going on year after year, and every time I come to this SkillUP program as the host of this program, I feel so very proud and so very happy that we have come up to this level, and we have done 66 programs already, and the 67th is here. This is a very long journey for me and long journey for all of us. A very, very happy, satisfying, rewarding journey for me. Right. So let's take a minute to look at the origin of this program and the purpose of this program. So the idea when we designed this program was to give ourselves an opportunity. There are, like Srinivas just now told us, there are about 100 LCIPs in Assam area. And when we informally talk to each other, occasionally we hear people say that we do not get enough opportunities to show our skills, share our knowledge, and not many opportunities can be created also. So unless there is a program, there is no invitation to anybody. So there are not many programs to meet the potential that we have. That's why we thought maybe why should not we create an online platform where everybody will have an opportunity to share whatever we have with us, including our skills and knowledge and attitude. So that's why we thought we'll bring all the trainers and the prospective trainers and the passionate lions together, and sometimes even non-lions, and we invite all of them and we do these programs. This is the standard, the purpose of this program when we thought of this, and then we were very happy with the results that we've got, and we have been continuing. These are the programs that we had during the first year of SkillUP. There are quite a lot of them. As the pictures show, every one of these presentations was made by an LCIP, all without any exception. And another interesting thing is every one of them had either a past international director or an international leader or a current international director as chief guest. So every one of these programs has been graced by some very eminent people. Then we went on to the second year. The second year was equally fruitful, equally rewarding, equally satisfying. Quite a lot of people came forward to make these presentations. To those who do not know how this program works, so typically in the month of June, July, I send a letter of invitation to all the LCIPs requesting them to join this program in case they are interested. And I also give them a long list of topics, about 50 to 60 topics, and I ask them to identify some 4 or 5 topics they would like to talk on. And depending on the number of applications that I receive, so I tabulate and then I put them in some order. I assign one of the topics that they've chosen, and I choose. Sometimes they also choose the dates on which they are free, and I accommodate that also. And the entire annual schedule is prepared, and I invite them one after another to make the presentations. This is the standard structure. And we've come to the third year. So when we started the third year again, we got very good feedback from people who participated, people who presented, people who came as chief guests. And we also heard the people who were directly and indirectly engaged in supporting us. And we, after talking to them, we thought that I just know there is somebody who asked me a question, is 9 p.m. Indian time okay? So we had to consider lots of options that we had. We brainstormed. So because it's across countries, so this is across entire Assam area. Most of our participants are from India as well as the other countries in the Assam area. Sometimes we get people from outside Assam also. Not only that, we also thought how people find themselves busy, occupied, or free at what part of the evening. And because I think a lot of us felt that 9 p.m. would be easy for all of us, and then everybody would be free by then. They can finish their routine, they can come back from their jobs, and they would be ready to sit in front of the system and listen to a presentation, and 9 to 10:15 uninterrupted. So that's why we decided. But maybe in case you have a suggestion, please let us know. And when we start the series 4, in case we start, and it's when SkillUp 4.0 happens, we will certainly consider your suggestion. So today, every day, not only today, every time we have a SkillUp program, we invite or sometimes some people volunteer to explain to us some of the basics of Lionism. It can be the code of ethics or the purposes of Lionism, sometimes the motto of Lionism. So we choose one small area of Lionism and we request somebody to explain to us. Today, we are very happy to have Lion Misban Luhar from 411A district. I think she's one of the regular attendees of this program and one of the most knowledgeable, and she has given lots of inputs, lots of times. I'm very happy that Misban has agreed to tell us about the origins of Lionism. I invite Misban to tell us how Lionism evolved. Yeah.
Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, please.
Yes, thank you so much. It's truly a privilege and an honor to be here today among such highly accomplished LCIPs and all the guests that have joined. I'm from District 411A, and today I want you all to imagine a time when Lions Clubs International didn't even exist. Imagine you're in 1917 in Chicago, a young insurance agent named Melvin Jones sits among successful businessmen. They are ambitious, connected, and highly influential people. But something just doesn't feel right with Melvin Jones because all the meetings revolve around one thing: personal success. And then Melvin Jones decides to ask a question that changes everything. He asks, what if success was not measured by what we gain, but by what we give? And that question was truly revolutionary. It challenged the very purpose of leadership. He believed that people with influence had a responsibility to serve, to uplift, to make a difference beyond themselves. So he didn't just stop at an idea. He connected with clubs across the country and invited them to be a part of something bigger than business, a movement. And from that movement, Lions Clubs International was born, built on one powerful principle: service is not an option, it's our purpose. And today, more than anything, a century later, that same question stands before each and every one of us. What are we doing for others? Because in the end, it's not what defines us. That is what makes us lions. That question: what are we doing for others? Thank you.
Thank you, Misban. Thank you for that very, very interesting and also very insightful description of the origin and evolution of Lionism. And I think, like rightly you have said, that Lionism for Lions service is not an option or not one of the options that we have in front of us. It's the very purpose for which we are here. That's the very idea with which Melvin Jones founded this organization. When Melvin Jones founded this, he said, we will not have gone far until and unless we have done something for somebody else. That was the idea behind the creation of this great organization. Thank you, Misban. Thank you once again. Now we go back to the main program, and I just would like to once again show you my welcome slide. And I would like to tell you that we have here two very, very important people today. And our chief guest today is past international director and GATT Constitutional Area Leader Ranganathan Sampath, and our speaker today is Srinivas Govindaraj. So with these two people, we are starting the program, and then I just would like to say a few words that I know about Lion Ranganathan Sampath, and I don't think he needs any introduction because he is a very, very popular lion both in his multiple district and outside. By profession, he is into real estate, into housing development, and he's the managing director of two big companies by name Kalyan Housing Development and Kalyan Finance Investments. a very a lion for a long time, 26 years, and he served in many different levels, many different positions as multiple council chairperson, as LCIF MD coordinator, multiple district coordinator, as LCF regional coordinator, and in many other positions also. But I think this is all maybe about him. But what I know personally about him is that he is a lion at the grassroots. Recently, their multiple district conducted a VDG training program, and I was one of the resource persons there. I mean, protocol wise, hierarchy wise, I'm very ordinary level line at the perhaps one of the lowest levels. And this PID Sampath, the kind of care that he took and the kind of warm hospitality that he extended proved I mean, the utmost humility that he works with. I think that's very, his humility is, I mean, unparalleled. Uh, he's one of the youngest uh, past international directors that I know, one of the handsomest, right? Very popular in the grass. The way when I was there in Chennai, I found that quite a lot of people adore him. They hold him in such high respect that, and also the way he works, very friendly with everybody, is again something remarkable. He received quite a lot of awards, Lions Awards. Of course, I don't need to tell you, but he also received an award called Helping Hands Award. And can anybody guess how many members he sponsored into Lionism? So when I last read his biodata, it was 75. That is the key of state award. The key. I think Lions know that membership sponsorships are recognized by key awards. So he received the Key of Nations award, but latest figure perhaps must have crossed 100 already. Client Sampath, as I told you already, is a very friendly person. He's into Hindustan Chambers of Committee, Real Estate Owners Association, and many other responsibilities he holds. So once again, I have great pleasure in welcoming past International Director and Constitutional Area Leader GAT, Client Sampath to this program. I request him to address us and also declare this episode of SkillUP as inaugurated.
Governor Nagaraj. He missed out one thing. I am his student. Even though I am a past international director, I attended a LCIP Institute at Bombay. He was my trainer. He asked me the biodata to give me to introduce. I said, you have to introduce in one line. I am the student of our
Yeah.
beloved past district governor and Nagaraj. He missed out this thing. Really, I am very grateful to my guru, past district governor and Nagaraj. He is passionate about the training program. Today, skills up the 3 years he is doing an excellent job. No past governors in this world is conducting such kind of program. Every one of us remind about our president like AP Singh. He is the one conduct such kind of workshop during the pandemic time. Really hats off to past district governor like Nagaraj. Thank you very much, sir, for inviting me for this program. This is the second time I am addressing this skills up program. My dear friends, as you all aware, now the need of the hour is mission 1.5 million membership growth. Being a constitution area leader, I humbly request you all kindly support the cause of mission 1.5 million. This is the dream of our international president and AP Singh. Not only the dream of our international president AP Singh, it is the dream of each and every line of our organization that our organization has to grow. If at all the SkillUp program was success, I request the participant to add one new member before tomorrow 9 o'clock. Then only this program is a successful one program. I no doubt nagaRAJU, past governor nagaRAJU will support this cause. Why we are asking new members? More members, more service activities. More members, more donation for our Lions Clubs International Foundation. It is not our foundation, it is your foundation. It supports a lot. My dear friends, I would like to highlight one update in the recently concluded board meeting. Two updates I would like to share. Past governors, you all know, past governors are entitled to vote. They are not in the uh, membership eligible quota. Past governors are entitled in a separate quota. They will not come under the club quota. If clubs are not in good standing, past governors are entitled to vote. But in the recently concluded board of directors meeting, it has been incorporated in the board policy stating that if the club is in good standing, then only past governors are eligible to vote. Because if the club is not good standing, being a member of that particular club, past governor, how come he is a good standing member? Obviously, it is a genuine cause. Our international taken a decision hereafter that come into the force as a immediate effect. It has been implemented in all the district conventions of this line district here. So if clubs are not in good standing, past district governors are not eligible to cast their vote. This is my humble submission to all the participants here. So in future, the club has to be in good standing, then only the past governors are eligible to cast their respective vote. Second, you all know our dues are going to increase by $10. The resolution is coming up now in the Hong Kong Convention. We have to vote. Definitely, the resolution will be approved by two-third majority. But $10 is not a one-time increase. Each and every line is here, it will be $2 per year. So 5 years, the $10 will be, the increase will be there. Mentally, every one of us to be prepared. This has to be communicated to all the grassroots lines. Then only we are able to sustain the membership growth. My dear friends, I know very well, if $10 is a very big amount, but compared to Rotary, it is very less. So we have to support this good cause. I request the line members, spread this message to all over the globe. See that the resolution will be approved. Next, I humbly request all the line members kindly attend our Hong Kong convention because our own man, our leader, AP Singh, sharing the president as a international president. This is the convention for our international president, AP Singh. The convention earlier, where he installed as a president, is not the convention of our international president, AP Singh. This is the convention, is the convention for our own man, our leader, AP Singh. So I request line members to register in large, see that, attend our international convention, uh, enjoy the momentum of sharing our own man as an international president. With this, really, I appreciate nagaRAJU for organizing such kind of workshop. This helps us, the line members, to involve themselves in the training program. Not only involving them in the training program, they know about what is lineism. Really, you are doing a very big job. My congratulations to you, past district governor nagaRAJ. Last but not the least, I have to mention about our past district governor Srinivas. Today, we were very good friends during my directorship. During my international director endorsement, he supported me a lot. He thinks that he becomes a director in his multiple. Such kind of support have been extended by past district governor Srinivas. Really is a very good person. You've given a very good opportunity. He is also a LCIP graduate. Thank you, Srinivas, for being with us. Once again, my congratulations to my good friend, past district governor nagaRAJ. This SkillUP program has to grow every year. I wish the SkillUP program, SkillUp.100 has to come. nagaRAJ has to chair that 100th SkillUp program. I have to be the chief guest. I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity, nagaRAJ.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for those words of appreciation. I did not want to interrupt you, but let me tell you that I am not a past district governor. Many people mistake me for a past district governor because I've been so very long into life. I'm a 40 5-year-old lion, and I'm an LCIP. I've been passionately engaged in lots of things right the moment I joined Lionism, and that's why many people mistake me to be a part of the district governor. I'm not. Anyway, thank you very much for
Sorry,
saying all that.
sorry, I
No, no,
know very well. Somehow I
you
use
should not
this
say
word,
sorry, sir.
but you are a conferred past district governor. You had the privilege of attending all the board meetings along with our international director Babu Rao.
I had
No
a lucky
past governor has
opportunity.
such kind of privilege. Thank you very much,
I,
Nagaraj.
I had a very lucky opportunity to accompany past international director Babu Rao for the board meetings. But anyway, keeping that aside, so past international director Len Sampaji has told us about the latest updates. So there, some of them are very, very consequential, especially about the decision that has been taken about the past district governors in clubs. So there was always a controversy, there was confusion whether district governors and past district governors whose clubs are not in good standing, should they be voters or not? So there was an argument that past district governors are independent voters irrespective of the status of the club. But now that has been clarified. Thank you for bringing that very, very useful information to us from the board. And he also told us about the other important developments that are happening at the international level. Thank you very much. I'm sure membership growth also that you requested is a very, very important thing, and everyone takes it very seriously. It may not be possible by tomorrow morning. Let's not make empty promises, but we will certainly consider it as a top priority. Every one of us will look around for prospective members and will properly indoctrinate them, and only after enough indoctrination and proper orientation, then only we'll report them into the club. Anyway, thank you very much. I know you are very busy and you've been parallelly attending another important meeting. So, in case you have some other commitment and in case you like to leave in the middle, perhaps you may, but we would like you to stay back till the end of the program. Thank you very much once again and welcome everybody, those who have joined late. So we have our LCIP, one of my dearest friends, Lan Srinivas Govindaraj here. He is an LCIP, as all of you are aware. And he is one of the most successful, most popular, and most loved LCIP trainer. And he works for both Lions as well as the corporate. Recently, my home district governor asked me to give him some names of some trainers from outside our multiple district for a training program that was happening in Hyderabad. So, I mean, of course, there was a condition that they should know Telugu, they should speak in Telugu also. So I could think of, I mean, one of the names that first came to my mind was Srinivas, and he came here, and I was unfortunately not there on that day, but I was told by the participant that it was a very, 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 very brilliant, extremely well conducted program, and he made it so very interesting with lots of games, interaction, activities, and we were very happy. Everyone who attended that program was very happy. He joined as a Leo, and he still looks a Leo. I don't know how he manages that. Over the last 48 years or so, Lion Srinivas has been meticulously and carefully, passionately, and wholeheartedly serving the community in different levels. Luckily, we had some opportunities when we worked together at some of the training programs in different multiple districts. And I always found him very friendly, very jovial, and very, very supportive during the programs. So even when he was not presenting, he was always ready to help the other trainers, other participants. That is something that very, very, remarkable because not everybody does that. He held quite a lot of positions. He's a great organizer, a wonderful communicator. You'll see him how powerful he's an orator. He's a great facilitator. And as I told you already, he always is willing to help support people who come forward with ideas. Uh, I think he does a lot of training for the corporate world also. I think if I remember what he told me last time, he was instrumental in distributing thousands of laptops from the corporate world to needy students and schools. So he collected them from the corporate world and he distributed them to schools and colleges and people. So this is something very, very big. I think this deserves a lot of applause. And he did a lot of work on various other CSR projects also. So without taking away his time, I invite Lion Srinivas Govindaras to make his presentation now. There is a lot to tell about him, but let me cut it short.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, nagaRAJU, for the kind words you spoke about me. And I'm also happy that my good friend for more than 2 decades, Lan Sampath, PID Lan Sampath, was the chief guest today. Friends, this subject is very passionate to me. That is why I requested Lan nagaRAJU to give me the subject, because as Lions, we have transformed the lives of millions of people. No exaggeration, no exaggeration. And all of us will accept that we work very hard and we struggle a lot as Lions to transform the lives of people. We go here and there, collect money, we spend our time, talent, and money for transforming the lives of underprivileged people. So I'll make a small presentation. I'll start my screen share. Are you able to see my slide?
Yeah, it's opening now. Oh, it is opened, yes.
Okay, you're able to see it?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So Lions' contribution to transforming people's lives for a better living. So that is the subject on which I'll be talking. The task is socially there are less fortunate people. We all accept.
Yes.
Then what is happening to them? Why we cannot help them improve their standard of living? And first, before that, what do we do to know that what they want and how life is treating them? And what I have seen is, I joined as a Leo in 1978, and the first few months were spent merrymaking. We used to meet in Taj West End, the Lions Club, where most of the time was spent eating gulab jamuns, pastries, and samosas. But when I visited the Cheshire Home, when I visited the School of Blind, when I visited the home for destitute children, then I realized how life is treating them. Spastic society, it changed my life. It changed my outlook towards life. So my journey from there started in empowering and transforming the lives of underprivileged people. Now, what do we do when we say we transform lives? It is a selfless service and contribute to change. Now, there is a lot of difference between change and transformation. I will just go through that. Now, do you all accept in the present day difficulties are increasing? Do you all accept? Cost of living is increasing.
Yes.
Voluntary help is reducing. It is reducing or increasing? Because there are many social organizations and the voluntary help people, it is very difficult. To get CSR funds, it is becoming very difficult these days. Earlier, it used to be easy. But dreams of people are going up. Do you all agree with this? Just raise your hand, that's all. It's a virtual thumbs up. Yes. Changing the lives of people is making a significant and positive difference in someone's life, often improving their well-being, opportunities, or circumstances. Now, a positive difference is, Lion Dr. Chandrasekhar Shetty, who was the site first advisor of Lions International for Isami area, told me that every year Lions perform 1 lakh cataract surgeries for free. Lions have, all of you know, various eye hospitals all over India. 1 lakh. Haven't we changed, contributed a significant and positive change, positive difference in those old people's life?
Yes.
Often by improving the well-being, opportunities or circumstances. Now, I have, like nagaRAJU said, since my connections in corporate, I collect computers and laptops from corporates at my cost as a part of my company's CSR activity. I refurbish them and give it free. In the last 15 years, I have given more than 6,500 laptops and computers.
Wow.
Friends,
Wow.
Lions International recognized this activity in the year 2015. They declared me as an everyday hero. No, that is okay. That doesn't really matter much to me. But the need of the hour came during COVID, when online training, online classes became the norm. At that point of time, that particular year during COVID, I gave more than 600 laptops. Even today, people remember it. Haven't we given a positive change and a positive help to people, for the students who could not afford a laptop? I was the chief guest in a region meet in Udupi. I gave 2 laptops to 2 young students, 2 young girls. Both had scored 99, 98 and 99 in their second year pre-university, and they had joined NITTE Institute of Engineering in Udupi. Both the girls had tears in their eyes when the laptops were given. A laptop was a prized possession for them because the father of one girl was a coolie and the father of another girl was a menial worker. They could not even afford to pay the fees. Lions helped them pay the fees, and haven't we transformed the lives of those 2 young girls? Both of them have finished engineering and today they are working. So changing their circumstances, helping them is what Lions do. Helping transformation in a meaningful way. Going to an ashram and giving some chocolates and fruits is not real help, in my thinking. Helping somebody in a meaningful way so that it will transform their lives. Like I said about cataract operations, when you pay fees, because we pay plenty of scholarship to students. So that transforms them, because that student is able to study, finish his education and stand on his legs. That is a meaningful transformation. Now, personal growth and development of a person. Lions contribute a lot in this area. Improving living conditions, because improving living conditions, we have built many toilets. We have built when there is a landslide and houses were washed away. Lions helped in building many houses all over in Coorg. I brought in some CSR activities and we built schools, houses we built. So improving the living conditions of people, various activities, then creating a social impact. Now, improving living conditions, I do not know whether Deepak Chaudhary is there on here today with us. Water conservation. He has done a lot of work in water conservation by harvesting the rainwater and creating check dams so that thousands of people are benefited with that. They are able to use that water for irrigation and for their requirements, daily needs. So by checking the rainwater and storing the rainwater and utilizing them and creating check dams, that is improving the living conditions of people. Now, how do we contribute for personal growth and development? First, we need to identify the capability and possibility of the individual or the community. Then we listen to them as to what is their need, what do they require. You cannot go to a place where they don't have need of something and give them that. We need to identify what is the requirement of that area or that individual and give him that. And understand what they want with empathy. Sympathy will not help. Sympathy is only lip. Empathy is what we put ourselves in their shoes and think in their way so that we can really contribute and do something good for them. Become and how, focus on how it can be done. We need to form teams, we need to form groups, we need to budget, we need to collect money, and we have to be practical about the possibility. We should not set unreal goals. Being practical doesn't mean not looking at the possibility, but looking at what is minimum that can be done to start. Minimum. Unless we start, we cannot carry on the journey. Then we will be only discussing, and arriving at nothing. There's an old saying in management we used to say, if you want to kill an idea, form a committee, because in committees we don't work. We only talk, have coffee, have snacks and move on. But it has to be done, and we have to start. Promise what you will do and also insist on what should be done. Remember, it is also in their own interest to improve. It has to be a two-way traffic. Whenever they want something, they also should contribute something in whatever way they can, so that we contribute, and together we can be successful in transforming their lives. In their own interest to improve, they have to work towards their own improvement. Supposing you are giving a scholarship, I have adopted many students, I give them fees. My condition is the fees will be paid only if they score 70% marks. So every semester, one boy, he is working with us now. He will bring his marks card 70%, then I pay the fees. So unless they have to work, two-way traffic, we have to make it. Just giving fees and forgetting is not a good thing, because anything given for free without a rejoinder does not have value. Create that opportunity and circumstances for people to improve and people to work hard, so that we also get some self-satisfaction, we get some happiness. Yes, somebody whom we help became somebody in life. We need to ask a fundamental question. Does the activities designed to work on personal development and improving living conditions, will it lead to a positive social impact? Does what work we do lead to a positive social impact? Will the person be able to do better in life? Like when we started, again, I'll go back to my favorite subject, is computer training institutes. We started setting up 15 years back. Computer was not all that prominent or popular. When we set up the computer, not 15, about 20 years back, we used to identify some places and set up computer training centers. At that point of time, a 10th pass fellow will get only about 4,000 or 3,500 as salary. Whereas if he has the basic knowledge of computers, Word, Excel, PowerPoint and emails, he will get 7,000 or 8,000 rupees salary. Don't you think we are creating a better social impact to that person? So we put a lot of emphasis on training youngsters on computers, so that it could lead to a positive social impact and transform his life, and he became a better person, a better employed person, and he could draw a better salary, so that his living conditions became better. So if the answer is yes, then let us get started. Moral support. Moral support is one individual support. I can always say, look, financially I cannot support you, but I'll give you my moral support. Whenever you want, I am there. That is our own effort and support. Financial support. We may not be able to do it, but we can always collect, raise funds, and then we can help people for the requirement. If we have understood the requirement is genuine and it is going to help and it is going to make a meaningful impact in transforming their lives. Expertise support. Now, supposing they want some mental health requirement, then we can always engage an expert in that subject. There are many volunteers, experts in the field, who come and help, who come and give a free talk, who do counseling for free, because mental health is becoming a very problematic field, and everywhere you are seeing that people are committing suicides, enter or trivial matters, flimsy matters, they are committing suicide. So we have to get experts to help them overcome that. Coaching support. Supposing an area, a community where maid servants children, Dobes children are all there. They need some training in mathematics or science or English. We could pull them, and every community has a club area. We can always engage somebody to teach them mathematics, help them in mathematics, or to teach them English. And why I'm telling you all this is we should never give up. Supposing on the first day of coaching there are only 4 people, we should not lose heart. We should continue, make it popular, and make it a mission. We should make it, we should have a passion towards it, so that at the end of the day, we are looking at only transforming people's lives. So we have to make it our mission. What is real happiness? What gives happiness? A cup of coffee? Eating good food. In Bangalore, there is a restaurant, MTR. Eating masala dosa is a big thing there. People come from all over India to eat masala dosa there. Watching a good movie, seeing new places, visiting friends. These are all known as ephemeral happiness. They are not permanent happiness. They are only temporary happiness. A permanent happiness is, I'll give you a small story. Nachiketa was the son of a sage. Now, he would see his father donating old cows, old things to people. He was very annoyed and he asked his father, to whom will you donate me? He said, I'll donate you to Yamaraj. Then his father felt bad, but Nachiketa took it seriously and went to Yamlok. He was there for 4 days. He never gave up when Yamaraj didn't want to see him also. But finally, Yamaraj said, I am pleased with your devotion. Tell me what you want. He wanted 3 things. One is, make my father calm and accept me back as his son. Number 2, what are the benefits of all these yagnas and homas? And number 3, life after death. The first 2 Yamaraj explained, and the third one is said even gods are confused about it. But he insisted he wanted to know. But Yamaraj said, I'll give you palaces, cows, wealth, everything. But all Nachiketa said is, all that will give me only temporary happiness. It will not give me permanent happiness or a permanent satisfaction. Only if I understand this, that will give me a permanent satisfaction. So Lord Yama had to finally give in and tell him that. Nothing wrong with all these things, but these are all only temporary. Long-lasting happiness is of soul happiness, which transforms lives. Now, how do lions help in transforming lives? We all struggle, let me tell you. I am here, this is my 49th year in lionism. 8 years as a Leo and 31 years as a lion. Sorry, 41 years as a lion. 1986, I became a lion. 40 years as a lion. Now, education. Millions of rupees we give as scholarships. We adopt schools. We give them benches. We give them uniform. We give them books. We are helping them. We are helping transform the lives of the young students. Health. There's no need. Thousands of health camps we do. Dental camps we do. Blood donation camps we do. So, all this again is helping people. Environment. We do a lot of tree plantation. We do a lot of this plastic thing. No, we have done a major thing. Then e-waste. We have done a lot of work on that. So on environment, Lions have done a lot of work. The only problem with our Lions is there are other organizations. If they do work for 5 rupees, they'll talk about 500 rupees. Whereas in Lions, we do work for 500 rupees and we talk only 5 rupees. The marketing strategy of Lions is not great, let me tell you. We don't propagate whatever service we do to people. If we propagate and market the services that we are doing, by now 1.5 million would have happened. We don't talk. So that we need to do. Vision care and eye hospitals. We have number of eye hospitals, Lions Eye Hospital, LCIP funded eye hospital, Site First funded eye hospitals, Aruna Oswalji, PID line, Aruna Oswalji has funded a few hospitals, 4 hospitals I think she has funded. Now, as I told you already, 1 lakh cataract operations happen for free every year. Retina correction happens. So there are various things that happen in these eye hospitals which are having a positive impact on the lives of people, deserving people. Dialysis center. In our own district, we have 3 or 4 dialysis centers. There is a place, Punganur, which is about 120 kilometers. From that place, if somebody has to go and have dialysis, they have to travel 100 kilometers. So the club worked very hard, and the MLA gave them the land, government gave the land, and they set up. And today, nearly 30 dialysis is happening every day. Like that, plenty of dialysis centers. Sampath, our PID line, Sampath, he has helped set up a dialysis center in Chennai, where I had sent one beneficiary. Old age homes. Lions are known for helping old age homes. Plenty of them. Students' hostels. Many in some areas, Lions in Bangalore, on Lions Club of Airport City, it has a boy student hostel and a girl student hostel, all free. They do projects worth 100 crores. They do. Lions Club of Bangalore Airport City, which is about 35 years old club. Mental wellness. Already I spoke about mental wellness. It is a need of the hour, need of the day. So Lions have to pitch in here so that if you can help a person become strong, mentally strong, you are transforming his life. General hospitals, Lions have plenty of hospitals, affordable they are doing. So that is also helping, because today healthcare is so expensive in India that an average man, a middle class or a below middle class person cannot afford healthcare. And many of them just let go, put their hands up and pray to God, that's all. So Lions are helping by setting up general hospitals to help people cure their illness, so that again has a positive impact on their life. Employment generation. Once, as I said, this computer events you have done, many Lions have set up employment cells. They help students who have passed out to get jobs in their own organizations or in their organizations known to them. In some areas, Lions are doing this great work also. By getting a person a job, you are definitely transforming the life of his life, and you are transforming the life of his family also. Because employment is a very important thing for an individual once he has completed his studies. Adoption of government schools, of course, already I've spoken, we adopt government schools, we give them whatever the necessities, whatever they require, we give it to them. Water conservation, already I spoke about the check dams, which Bombay, they are doing it in a big way in Bombay. Last year, I was a faculty for PhD schooling in 3231A3. And Saraswati Shankar was the governor. She made in between the sessions, she made a presentation on this water conservation. And she said the requirement for doing this check dams is about 2 crores. Will you all believe me? Within half an hour, she raised 2 crores. Every club, there were about 150 participants. Every club present there pitched in, and within half an hour, she collected 2 crores for water conservation. And once that project is almost getting completed, just imagine the number of lives. It has changed the lives of so many people. So only mind-boggling it is, the kind of service we do. It is mind-boggling. Only thing is we have to be proud of the service that we are doing. Pediatric cancer awareness, this is a part of the international service. So this also is being done systematically by various districts and various clubs. Blood donation, from the day I joined as a Leo, the last 48, 49, blood donation has been a very, very, very important program of Lions International in India, because there is a perennial shortage of blood in India. So many Lions have set up blood banks, and this is an ongoing successful project of Lions International. Computer centers in government schools, already I spoke about this. This is also helping a lot. Now, just put in your chat box, how has Lionism transformed our own lives? Please put it in your chat box. I'll just go through them. How has Lionism transformed our own lives? And how, as a lion, you have transformed the lives of others? How you have transformed the lives of others? Lion Purvisha says, we also need to go one step ahead and start making the people self-sufficient. Yes. Instead of, yes, I fully agree. Instead of giving a fish to a person, teach him how to fish, he will not come back. I fully agree, madam. Excellent. Rajesh Atal says 51 check dams in line. Manish Ladge, the present multiple council chairman, a good friend of mine. He has completed 51 check dams. Serving without exception, giving them tools to start a small business. Excellent. Soup kitchens, career guidance centers, skill development centers. Excellent, Ashok ji. Yes. Dr. Anand Kumari, I have become confident. You are always confident, Dr. Anand Kumari. Yes, Lion Sridhar, we will get our respect, will go improve. Like nagaRAJU, help me realize a purpose for life, had opportunities to organize impactful work. Yes, sir, you have been doing a lot of work. That is why you have groomed many leaders all over. When Sampath says that you helped him, you are his guru. And he said, you are a PDG 11 times, you said. He said, then you are going to be PDG. Now we will all start calling you a PDG. 11 times he said PDG nagaRAJU. Lionism shifted my Purvisha. Lionism shifted my mindset from what do I gain? How can I? Confidence grew by speaking, planning, and making decisions that impact lives. Yes, madam, that is what really helped me in Lionism. I can convince, I can talk, and I also walk the talk. That is also more important. Many people just talk, but we should walk the talk. Free education with free hostel for what is this PWD?
Public Works Department.
Public Works Department. Lionism added to my social status. Yes, of course. With the pride we wear the pin. After joining Lionism, we now serve with humanity and with empathy. Yes, yes, Mr. Murli. Without empathy, sympathy, only sympathy is not going to help. Lionism has made me understand the meaning of life. Yes, 48 years back, I understood the meaning of life when I saw the suffering of people. I became a better friend. I started talking to people in need of their and need of help and started becoming instrumental for that. Of course, there again, empathy matters when you start helping people. Developing leadership to newcomers. Yes, at grassroots level, we need to train people to become good leaders because people want to become district governors, but they don't want to become presidents and secretaries. Get confidence and respect. Sanjay, yes. But I thought you are already a very confident and respectful person. Challa Vandana, it made me happiness serving others with reliable platform, encouraged girl-child education. Yes, absolutely. Alphonse coordinated and collected about 1 lakh units of blood from blood donation camp at Bangalore for different. Anyway, friends, Alphonse is a good friend of mine again. And about 30 years back, he started this blood camp or more with this blood donation campaign. He is one of the first to maintain a directory of blood donors. And he has done a wonderful job. The Red Cross recently honored him. Cataract, Anil Srivatsava, cataract operations done for more than 20,000 by our club. We are running one eye hospital. Fantastic, fantastic. You have transformed the lives of 20,000 people. Ravichandran, MCC 3241. We are providing food for 150 people daily. Today is the 400 and 78th day from District 3241A1. Sir, Annadanam is Pradhanam, sir. Food is the only area where a man will say, enough, I don't want more. Anything else you give, he is not happy. So God bless you, sir. God bless you and the members of your club. Confidence levels enhanced. Excellent. Gave me a sense of belonging. Yes, of course. We always, again it goes to empathy. Only when you have empathy, you get a sense of belonging. I improved a lot of rapport to serve the needy people. Dr. Subhash, yes, sir. We are conducting medical camp in society, have 20 towers. My goodness, excellent. Person with disability, Public Works Department, okay. Through service, Purvi, through service and mentorship, I have empowered individuals, especially youth, to build strong, independent future. You have done a great service, Purvi, madam. You have done a great service. Because there cannot be a better service than this when you are empowering individuals to stand on their own legs. Leadership is not a position, but service to community in general. Create more leaders. Sanjeev, a good leader creates more leaders. He will not create followers. So I always believe in creating, like nagaRAJU. He creates leaders. He doesn't create followers. So a good leader will always create more leaders. Lion Ravindra, PDG, serving hunger relief to 200 people every day since 4 years. Great, great, Lion Ravindra. From last 20 years, instrumental in development of 4 tribal schools at 200 kilometers from Pune, providing quality education to all at most 3,800 tribal children and making them a responsible. Oh, results are 100%. My compliments. You deserve a good round of applause, Lion Ashok Mistry, my batchmate in LCIP. Lion, 60,000 students and career guidance. Lion Nageshwar Rao, hats off to you. Sir, Lion Ashok Mistry ji, all of us have changed because of Lionism. Most of us have changed because of Lionism. By medical, Rajesh Atal, medical camp in top society, got 2 clubs. Good, sir. Lionism, Misban, Lionism truly humbled me. It's a great way to build teamwork and understand the fact that sometimes we need a whole team to create impact. We can do it. Because teamwork is one thing which we learn in Lionism, which will help in our profession also. Because here it's a voluntary organization. Nobody is a paid employee. So that when we work as a team, we achieve better results and we have better coordination and there is no ego here. All of us are on the equal platform. Venkat Ragula to this, okay. Kamal Bandari, my home club does 1,000 cataract surgery per year from the last 33 years. So 33,000, you have impacted the lives of 33,000 people in Kamal Bandari. Great, great. God bless you. Line Chella Raghunath Reddy, DCT, help needy people, especially poor students, only because of Lionism, improved confidence and leadership, and a lot more. Great, sir. That is what makes us keep going into Lionism and doing more and more. Because for me, I joined Lionism to do service. And to this day, service is of paramount importance to me. My governorship has come and gone 9 years back. I've forgotten I'm a past district governor. I am here as an ordinary lion to do only service. We have started a drug line, Anil. We have started drug awareness schools and colleges because addiction more common in Kerala. Schools and colleges are now surrounded by drug menace. I'll just 1 minute I'll take. In the year 1978, when I joined as a Leo, Jimmy Carter was the president of America and his mother, Lillian Carter, she had some roots in India. So she made a lot of leaflets and about drug abuse, the menace of drug abuse and the side effects of drug abuse, how it can ruin career. So she sent thousands of these leaflets, which we went to school after school distributing to students during their moral science period. Some schools have that moral science period. distributing this and explaining the bad effects of drugs on youngsters those days. Help needy people, especially poor students, only because of Lionism. Yes, Lion Challa Raghunath Reddy. 1,000 cataracts. Four to 5,000 people in diabetic camps. Dr. Subhash. Great, sir. Great. We have some passionate members focus on, yes, you are focusing on government schools. So friends, if any other question is there, I can field. You can unmute yourself and ask. Sir, can I
Thank you, Srinivas.
Can I remove this sharing?
Yeah, please. Thank you, Srinivas. Thank you. That was an exhaustive presentation on how Lions are doing wonderful work. And it has been over a long period of more than 100 years, and then across communities, across nations, and across various fields of human interest. So I think we all have perhaps understood the difference between the kind of activities that we do for small time or maybe small little effect, and also the kind of activities that leave a massive impact and also are transformative. Srinivas has rightly brought out the whole idea of bringing transformation whenever we do these service activities. If we have any questions, so please
Yes.
raise your virtual hand.
So
There's a question from.
Varghese has raised his hand.
Yeah. You can unmute yourself, Mr. Varghese. Lion Varghese, you can unmute yourself if you have a question. Or if you raised hand by mistake, perhaps you can drop that. Maybe he does not have a question, I think. Anyone else who has a question may raise your virtual hand. You can also, of course, you all wrote in the chat box about your experiences with service, and some of them are really very highly impactful. Some of them have been long-term. So some of you told us about what you've been doing for decades, and they must have certainly transformed lives. Murali Manohar, you can ask a question.
No,
Go ahead.
sir. It is not a question. During my service, I have helped two people to study in this school with I paid fees. But you say that only if you get 70% above, only you give scholarship like that. What I feel that I found two disabled people not entering the school and study. So I helped them for them to study, put it in the school for nearly 5 years. So which is appropriate, we selecting the factor of 35% percentage amounts like that. I think you understood, Srinivas.
Yes, sir. What I did was every rule has an exception. A physically disabled person needs some consideration. I was talking to a well-able student who was did well and got thing. Unless we put a rejoinder, sir, they will not be serious in life. Anyway, their fees is paid. They should not take people for granted. That is why I put that. Whereas physically disabled, when I was the secretary of my office complex, I used to appoint only physically challenged people as lift operators. Even to this day, some of them are working. 25 years they are working there. 30 years they are working. So we always try to help physically challenged people in one way or the other. It is not necessary we should put a mark ceiling for them. We should be compassionate. Whereas for others, we should do it, sir. That is what my thinking.
Len Rajesh Shuttle, your question, please.
Sir, AP Singh sir has given an international service week on environment. Sir, do you have any out-of-box ideas for environment?
Sir, there are a lot of areas we have been doing work on environment. Then one thing in our district, we have banned flower bouquets because that is it creates a bad impact on environment. Garlands, flower bouquets. So one of the out of the box thinking is we should ban garlands and flower bouquets.
Thank you very much. Line Dr. Chandrasekhar Arya.
Sir, namaskar, sir. This is not a question, but what is happening here by joining in Lions Clubs, first happened our transformation of our own lives, and we have started helping others. It's a very great thing, sir. Most of the people have written that only, sir.
Thank you for that comment. Then line Lakshmi Pataya, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, good evening, sir. I am Lakshmi. I provided free food and accommodation those who are coming for ITI training in Bangalore NTTF. From 2010 continuously, I am providing 8 to 10 children physically hearing impaired and locomotor physically and free education, free food and accommodation and placement. And I select the students, those who are got the below 60% marks and 2-3 times failed candidates only I used to select. I used to bring them to 60% level. They are getting 20 to 70,000 rupees salary, sir. I am also a physically challenged polio retired person. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Excellent, sir.
Line Ravindra.
Yeah, good evening, nagaRAJU sir and Srinivas. This particular session has really ignited new passions, reignited passions to low-lying lions and also the new lions. So I must compliment Srinivas for this excellent session.
Thank you. Thank you, Ravi. I did it in your district also.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Line Ashok Mistry.
Yeah, good evening to all. I just have a comment. Congress Lions Srinivas. Due to this today's episode, we got so many good ideas about the innovative activities, and we came to know the huge magnitude of the activities implemented by the various lines across the, you can say, India, who are attending this today's event. Sir, I want to share one innovative idea for the environment activity. Can I, Rajesh Patel? Can I share that?
Please go ahead.
Yeah. In our district, 4 years back, we have started a new innovative idea of environment. We are giving 50 to 100 plants in a pot to the schools with the A4 size flyer mentioning of that plant, the local name, country name, medicinal use, biological use, environmental use of the stem, use of the root, use of the leaf, use of the flower season, the fruit season, how it is a medicinal use, all these things, and we make a plant library in the school, like a book library. And after a year, we take a competition from the students and we ask them questions, and who gives the correct answer about some trees, we give them the prizes. And after 1 year, when the plants become a little bigger, the school can plant that in the school premises, and one children can have one plant and they can grow to this. So this is a unique activity, and we have done almost around 1,000 schools in our district in that year. And this is still going on. So this is an innovative activity. You can have a sapling library in the school, like a book library.
Thank you, Ashokji. Challa Vandana.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Can you please suggest some ideas to encourage teamwork in a club level to serve needful to benefit more, the benefit of more people?
Lionism is only teamwork. Like nagaRAJU will be a better person to answer this.
The question is, how does teamwork within the club lead to greater and more impactful service? And are there any tips for that? But maybe we'll discuss that during some other time when we talk about teamwork. Lion Ram Mohan, do you have a question? The last question for the day. Lion Ram Mohan?
Yes, sir. How can we approach CSR funds in CSR funding?
There was an article in Economic Times that 40,000 crores of CSR fund is unutilized. So what? Because there is a trust deficit among NGOs because CSR funds have been misused. So corporates are very careful on to whom they give the CSR funding. So the best thing what they do is they write a check in the name of Prime Minister Relief Fund, Chief Minister Relief Fund, and they're done with it because they have to mandatorily give 2% of their net profit for CSR activity. If we have a good project, each corporate has a different level of working. Some fund environment, some fund education, some fund health, some fund various other activities. So if you have a good project, like the other day I got McAfee renovate a school, but they spent about 12 lakhs and renovated a government school. If the project is good and you go to them with a proper project report, and if they find it needy, they will definitely help. You have to go to the every corporate has a CSR wing. Go to them.
Thank you for the questions you've asked. Thank you for the continued engagement in the program. And I'm very happy that all of you have been here. And before I invite Len Antoine Saad for proposing a formal vote of thanks, I would like you to take the essence of what Srinivas has tried to tell us. So please begin distinguishing between the very ordinary changes that we can bring about with the kind of services that we do, and also the transformative effect that they can have. So what we do dimension-wise, quantity-wise, quality-wise, even the area-wise may not be very, very important. But what is important is what kind of transformation we have tried to, or we have really brought about in the lives of people. So Srinivas gave us some very good examples about the studies that he has conducted over a period of decades. So 20 years, 30 years later, what happened to the people he supported. So that is the permanent transformation that he brought about. So that's the kind of work that we also have to aim at, and Lionism has enormous potential for this. Lionism has created lots of avenues. Lionism has a long range planning committee at the topmost level, at the international level, which works years together before a focus area is identified. For instance, I'm sorry. For instance, when they identified childhood cancer as a focus area, I remember at least 3 to 4 years they considered its relevance and its effect. And similarly, right now, for over the last 2 years, Lions Clubs International has been working on and trying to discover if mental wellness could be one more focus area for Lions Clubs International. So we also at the club level, at the district level, wherever we are working, we have to work with a long-term focus. So whatever I'm doing today, does it have a long-term impact on the person whom I'm trying to benefit? Will it really bring about a lasting change? Change is usually tentative, temporary, ephemeral. Srinivas used the word ephemeral. So something that lasts only for a short time. But every service activity can be redesigned, reorganized in such a way that it leaves lasting impact on people. I'm sorry for taking so long to summarize that. So I invite the next LCIP presenter, Antoine Saad, to please unmute himself and invite us to the next program exactly 14 days from today onward. And I request him to propose a formal vote of thanks and invite us to his presentation. So this program is going to happen on, 1 second, I'm showing you the screen. This program is going to happen on the 30th of April. So fortunately, there are 3 fortnightly Thursdays in the month of April. We had a program on April 2nd. The second one is happening today. And April 30th, there is going to be one more Thursday. And Antoine Saji is an LCIP, and he's going to talk about something extremely relevant to every one of us. In fact, he spoke to us about a similar topic last year, but there were some technical glitches on that day. But I think this time it's going to be extremely useful. Everyone, Lions, non-Lions, and your please invite your friends and see that this program is utilized AI as a co-creator. Antoine ji, it's your time now.
Thank you, Lion nagaRAJU. Thank you, Lion nagaRAJU, for the inspiring presentation. Hello, fellow Lions. Before we wrap up today, I want to personally invite you to all a special session I am hosting on 30th of April. We are so much hearing about artificial intelligence these days, and it can sometimes feel overwhelming. But we look at it differently. I am upcoming presentation AI as a co-creator. We are going to explore how AI isn't a tool that replaces us, but it's a brilliant partner that works alongside with us. We look a particular way to use it, amplify our project, enhance our presentation, and bring our idea to life. Mark your calendar for April 30. I promise it will be an eye-opening and highly practical session. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Antaija. As I told you already, this is going to be an extremely useful, interesting, and relevant topic to all of us, wherever you are, whatever we are doing, whatever profession we are in, and whatever level in Lionism we are. So AI is something that is expanding at exponential speed, and then every day life is changing. And I often use Copilot, but at a very, very rudimentary level. My needs are limited. Maybe sometimes I ask it to rewrite what I write, or maybe at best to create a picture. But I think it's like a huge ocean, and we have not even touched the shore. So there is so much there is in AI, and I'm sure Antoine will introduce us to the potential that AI offers us. So this is my mobile number, this is my email address, and in case you wish to receive the future and notifications about the SkillUP program, you can either shoot this QR code or you can send a message to me. I'll include you in my mailing list. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ms. Ban also. I told her hardly half an hour before the program began, but she immediately, I think, came to support us. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for attending this program and also for making it such a success. But 80, 90, 100 people is perhaps not a very good number for me. I think in case we can, I think we can just forward the message that we received to everybody. If somebody is interested in a topic, they can join us. Thank you very much once again. Good night. And I'll keep it open for a few minutes